morning everybody, how are we all today? Well, I'm here. I've actually been up really early today. I don't know why. Probably because I've a lot on my mind, if the truth be known. But we are here, and I know this has been something that you've been asking for some time. So we are going to do a spring fence. I am just sharing this across on different groups, so just give me a second. And I'm going to share it across. On a few different places, and then over to my page. I'll put it on the story as well so it can go out live, and over on to Dawn Bibby too. Good morning everybody. Good morning. So this is going to be a long one this morning because I haven't had a chance to paint the fence, so I might not do that great a job on the fence painting because I want to get into more of the decorating. And then I'm live again tonight, but tonight is different. It is different, so let's just post over onto here. Oh, why did that not give me the option then? That normally gives me the option to post on different pages, and it didn't. Why did it do that? How strange is that? Right, I need to go into wreath making then, if that's the case. If you're playing Silly Beggars Facebook once again, what is going on in the world of Facebook? I don't know. I do not know. But it's definitely playing a different game today. Playing a different game. Right. Why is it doing that now? Everything's... Why do they have to keep changing everything? Seriously. Why? Why does that keep happening? Anyway, let's go back to here and get cracking with a lot to do today. Right, so I have put you together what I think is a rather beautiful kit. So good morning Debbie, Alison, Angela, Sam, Chris, Marion, Margaret, Michael, Avril, Julie, good morning. All of you lovely people. Looks like a flower shop in your lounge. I know, this is the dining room, but yeah, it is a flower shop. It absolutely is. You've got a red weather warning for tomorrow. I'm going to view another property tomorrow. So let's hope it's not that bad. It's out in the wild a bit. It's not near here, it's in a different direction, so I'm not sure about that because I really would like to stay around here, but it looks like it could be perfect for me. I don't know. I need to go and have a look. Lewis is going to come with me. We're going to go out for lunch and Lewis is going to come with me to have a look at this property. So I put some new makeup on today, and I think it's made my face very pink. It looks like I've got a sunburn. It was a powder, a translucent powder that has like a pink hue, and it's supposed to make you look, I think it makes me look like I've got sunburn. I don't, and it was too late for me to check it all off. So if I've got a pink glow, it's that weird makeup. And I can definitely say I put weight on. Look, I'm getting a bit chubby round the gills here. Slim fast breakfast today, folks. Slim fast breakfast today. So late night eating, I have to stop. I didn't get back from the warehouse again last night. What was it, 10 o'clock, 10:30ish when I got back? Because I checked the Easter picks, Easter stock, and added those on. I put the bunnies on, so the bunny planters are on now. The Easter picks were all showing 0, so it's a good job I checked those after I showed them to you. So I've added the Easter picks on. So yeah, I didn't get back till about 10:30. And then I had a ready meal, corn tikka masala, which was lovely. Lily had been eating there, but Lily ate then. But of course, then she gets me up in the middle of the night. It was 4 a.m. I think, 3 or 4 a.m. and she needed to go to the toilet, so we had to come down and let her out to the toilet. So broken sleep again. Now I put you up quite high because obviously we're going to do the fence kit. So I know you've all been waiting for this. And let's hope that I can do it justice. I have put together what I think is going to work really nicely. So we just have to roll with it. We never know. I've not made one in advance, so I don't know. I've probably given you far too much, although I think it needs the balance of colour. So you could, let's see if we can make a wreath out of this as well, shall we? Before I get into this, we're going to use the foam blocks this morning. You've got half a foam block with your kit. But I just want to show you, these are the foam blocks that we sell. You can cut them down and use them. If you remember, I gave you a third for the variegated so for the inverted canvas. These are £1.80 per block, okay? £1.80 per block. They are dry foam. This is not wet foam. Wet foam is green, so you know. So this is a condensed foam that allows you to push your flowers in really, really easily. So if you haven't used these before, you cut them to size or shape. You would normally put them in a receptacle. So we would put these in vases. When I did the little arrangements, we put them in a vase. So you cut them to size, put them in whatever you want, and you literally can press your flowers in. If you want to put a blob of glue on there as you push it in, you can do, which will secure it better. If you're not sure if it's going to stay in that place, don't put the glue in, obviously, because you can push them in and pull them out and change them should you wish. So your big block is £1.80, okay? Your big foam block. I've written the codes down this morning. I'm a bit more organised because I was up early and I had some sleep last night. So, at least I thought I did. So the foam block is 005182, 005182 for the full block, okay? £1.80. If you want the circles, and you get 3 circles, I've only got 2 here, but you get 3 circles, they are £3.50, and that's foam 123, FOAM 123. So if you want to get these and do your own thing, they're always on the website, they're always available. We are out of these. I will get these back in stock for you. We have put the 100 wire assortment with the 2 rolls of florist tape, of which I cleverly moved to here. So your 2 rolls of florist tape and 100 wires is £6.99. That's FW123. If you want to do your own wiring and such like, that's there. We're also going to be using today the moss, and we have these big bags of moss. It's a 100-gram bag, but there are some smaller bags actually on the website of slightly different colours. That's older stock, but these big bags come in natural or green. I brought the green for this one at £6.49 for 100 grams. That's a really good price if you research and check around for your moss. £6.49 for that. I didn't write the code down, but if you put moss, MOSS, you will find the moss. Now, wire wreaths too as well. We have wire wreaths in all different sizes, okay? We have 6, 8, 10, no, I think we're out of 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16 wire bases. They're all assorted prices, but there is a set which gives you 2 of each of these and 2 of 14 and 16, and it's only £9.99. That's 10 wire bases. 10 wire bases for £9.99, okay? So that gives you a selection of sizes, or if you want to, you can just buy one size 10, which is one of our most popular, one size 12, I think they're about £1.99 or £1.49. They're all different prices depending on size, but if you want the bumper bundle, it's only £9.99, you get 10. So those are on the website for you. I don't know. Debbie's just put the foam up for you. She might put the wire bases up for you as well. Right, so all of those are there on the website. A whole full range of flowers and loads of new flowers. That I did a little warehouse walk last night. Showed you all the new flowers. So let's get straight into this, because this is going to take time to do. Now, I can't flip it because they still haven't changed it back, and I haven't contacted Facebook to ask them why they've done this. There's nothing I can do about it. So it's going to be in retrospect. You're going to be seeing it from the other way around, which is very annoying because previously we could flip it around. I have put my pinny on and I can't find it. Sam had me a pinny made. Hi, yes, Joanna. And I can't find my pinny from Sam. So this is going to be a back to front. I don't know if you can flip it on your screen, or you can turn it around so you can see it the right way around. It's very annoying, Facebook, if you're listening to me, that you've now stopped me being able to flip it so everybody can see the right way round. They've just taken the wand off. They've taken the magic wand off the screen, so you can't actually change which way people see you in, which is just crazy. I don't know why they've done that all of a sudden. They've changed. I think you will have to click to get a notification again, because Facebook are changing everything daily. They're playing with everything. Meta are moving everything around. I don't know. Have you seen all this where Meta have opposed, obviously, TikTok and don't want TikTok to be running because it's taking control away from them? I think that's sad. I think it should be an open market. Sorry, I'm just having a drink. Not one big company having control over the whole world of social media. I think that's a bit extreme, isn't it? Very country, very country. Yeah, I've got my tartan pinny on. Tartan pinny on. So, right, you're getting loads. I got carried away, like I do, you know. I get carried away. But I've honed it down a bit, but I wanted the variety because I think it looks better with the variety. So this will take me a long time to pull and pack these kits for you. I posted them on the page already. They're already selling. I'm not entirely sure how many fences we've got, but hopefully we've got enough. Trump has said TikTok must be sold to an American company because he doesn't want China having control. I get that. I get that bit. But yeah, that's not or they should have, like in England, there should be some control. Otherwise, all the money's going to China rather than having money spent in America, or same here, money spent in England. You know, it's kind of the bigger picture. He's trying to keep his economy buoyant, and I get that, but it's got to be done a certain way, because TikTok obviously do take money. Every time you spend something on TikTok, a percentage of what you purchase goes to China. That's basically what it is. Can I tell you what I do? If I look on TikTok and I see products for sale on TikTok, I then take that product, that information of that product, and I search it on Google or on Amazon, and 9 times out of 10 I will find it on Amazon at least £2 or £3 cheaper, because on TikTok you are paying £2 or £3 obviously to the creator who is telling you about the product. They're doing it as a wage, they're doing it as a salary, granted, and the same as me here. If you weren't shopping with me and buying from me, then I wouldn't be able to carry on doing what I'm doing. So I completely get it. But bear in mind that a percentage of everything is going to China from your purchases on TikTok. So, and it's the same with Temu, it's the same with Shein. It's going out of the country, it's not staying in the country. We don't always think about these things. We will do when eventually our economy is so flat and we have no jobs and no money. Then everybody will say, what's happened, what do we do? But if you shop in the UK, you support the people that you love watching, like me, hopefully, then you keep it buoyant, you keep us in jobs, you keep us going in this country. We don't think about that enough, I don't believe. We don't think about it enough. Right, let's start off. I'm going to start with the flowers because the flowers are piled on top. And then I can pull them off and get to the fence because we've got to paint the fence. Yeah, it is interesting. If you watch TikTok, it's so fast. It's completely different than this. It's all very fast. Good morning, Carol. Your happy posts arrived. Good. You've got products to craft with today. That's wonderful. Now, if you would give this a like and a share, obviously, I would be really grateful. I will do a little flower bundle as a gift today and pick somebody before the end of the live. So I just want you to write flower as your word. You can write that word as often as you like, but you've got to leave 10 minutes in between. So that just gets more people, gets this bumped up. The more words, the more communication, the more chat we've got on this, the more it gets bumped up and more people watching, and Facebook share it out more. And if you do shares to your pages, to your groups, the groups you're in, then that really helps as well. So all the help I can get, the better, please. I would be grateful. Right, let's go through this, because I have gone, you can see my colours, very spring-like. I have gone for lilac pink, yellow, white. So I've gone for this. Now I'm going to make this in a way that if you want to take colours out and replace them, for example, I wasn't sure whether to put daffodils in. It is a spring one, so I thought they've got to have daffs in. But without daffodils, this could go right through the year, couldn't it? So if you don't want to use the daffodils, you can do. I was going to do, we could do it vintage style. You can buy the fence on its own with the stand, and I've now put a double on to give you the fence and the stand on its own for $11.99. The fence itself is $8.99. The stand is $3.49. I've knocked you just a little bit off, and it's $11.99 for the combo. So you could do your own thing. Use this as a guideline of what you can be creating and how you can create it. But in this kit, I have gone for that total spring look. So I'm going to take you through the flowers. Your little daffodils here, this is 873108. The daffs on their own are £1.59. You then have the lavender, and the lavender is 008565 for your lavender, and the lavender, I am just trying to find, £2.45 for the lavender. There are options if you want to buy just one or four, 1, 2 or 4, and it goes down in price. Lily of the Valley, I did go for, and I haven't written the code down, but that's £1. It's $2.99 for the bush, and you get 3 stems in that one. The daisies, you can't get the daisies anymore because I have taken them all, I'm afraid, because we don't have enough, and I knew that I wanted to put them into here. And I actually think I've not written those. Oh yeah, I've £1.35 for the 2 stems of daisies. They are on in orange and purple, but the white ones I've pulled out because they're now in kits and I need them in my kits. The berry bush, I have put you 2 of these because these are really useful. Just build up your foliage. That's 001023. It's $3.49 for a bush. Obviously I've separated and broken them down to give us bits of everything, which is why it's more affordable for you. Yeah, I'll put the link up, Marion. I have forgotten to put the link up, haven't I? People are buying it already because I did put it on the page a few minutes ago. So you're all on there buying it now. It's there. So let me try and pin that link. There you go. It's pinned. I hope it's pinned. So the variegated ivy is $1.99 for a bush. I've just put 2 of those just to give us a little bit of foliage. We might need it. So $1.99 for the bush. I have given you the new baby pink tulips, which are rather lovely because I wanted pink in there. 028297 for that one. I have given you these. I've pulled it so that we've got 6 of these. I've cut 2 off the thing, but you're getting 6 of these, which I thought I might need to kind of crawl up my fence. These are the ferns. This is a big fern. 004406. It's $3.99 for the bush, and I think it was 19 of these that we get. So you get loads of those on that. 2 of this beautiful, so you're actually getting 6 heads. So where this is, I've costed it for 6 of these heads. So 6 of these, and these are the yellow gypsophilia, 899740. That's a long stem one. So that in the full stem is $2.99. Obviously I'm breaking it down for you so it's more affordable, because if I put the full bushes of everything in, you would be closer to £45 for this. I'm not too bad, Julie, thank you. A lot on my mind, but I'm not too bad. Catmint, this is a long stem. I think the catmint's lovely. I just think these are going to go at the back of here to look amazing. This is 888218 for your catmint. So you're getting all of that. You are getting your fence, your stand here, and you're getting some moss as well. So you're getting some of the moss to use because we need that to cover the foam, and you get your half a block of foam. Okay, you're getting half a block of foam, which we're going to need at the bottom of here. So I need to get rid of all this moss. I knew I shouldn't have put this moss out, but I did from a photo. Because I want to paint this first and foremost. So your kit all together for everything comes to $34.95. That's the broken down price. Your offer price is $29.99. So $29.99 for the kit, which is fabulous. It's going to take me a long time to cut and pack all of those components. So you are getting a good price. It is one, you wouldn't, it would, like I say, it'd be about £45 if you wanted to buy the full pieces of everything for you to break down yourself. And I have split it, I've just split it and costed it. So I know lots of you buying it already, so thank you. I don't even know, I'm going to have to add some more stock on there straight away. So thank you very much for your purchases this morning. Right, I've got my craft sheet down. If you haven't got a craft sheet, these are on the website. They're on offer. It is Craft 122. It's a 15 by 18 inch. It should be $8.99. $5.99 is your price for the craft sheet. So that is on there. I'm just going to clean this off a little bit. I've got all sorts on here already. What's that? I think that's probably the Mod Podge from the other day. I'm just going to get rid of that a bit. On to the, so we're going to have to, I wanted to get my fence painted first, and I haven't got my fence painted. Last night I was too tired when I got back from the warehouse, and I just had to zonk. I had to eat, and then I was falling asleep on the sofa. So I'm afraid it didn't happen. So we're going to have to do it live. Now we have got the primer paste in stock that we're going to be using. And we've got 2 of the big ones. We checked the stock this morning. There's 2 of the large primer paste, which I think are $8.95 and $9.95. Should be more than that, so you've got a good price on that. I've got 2 of them. And then I have got lots of the smaller size. So the smaller size, this isn't primer paste, that's your smaller size though, in it, of those. So if you want the primer paste, the 100ml, 20761. $4.95, $4.99 I think it is, for that size of primer paste. There is just a couple. If you put primer on the website, we found 2 of the big ones that are there. If anybody wants the big ones, I know Julie Rankin, you're probably thinking I want that. I think Julie goes through them at a rate of knots. So we are going to paint it first of all. And I might use the primer primarily as the coat, and then just do a little bit of dry brushing over it with something else. So I was quite tempted to go for like a powder blue fence, and I don't really have a powder blue paint. I can mix one. I've got this, which they call powder blue, but that's a bit dark. But I'm quite tempted to mix that perhaps with a bit of white and do a little bit of a blue dry brushing over it. Let's see. We can always do it on the reverse side, can't we? So primer paste is really quite thick. It's a really good thick primer. A white paint. It is so good that it basically covers in one go. It's nice and thick. It gives you an incredible coverage. Obviously, you can water it down a little bit if you want to. Now, Debbie sent me a photograph of her spring fence this morning, and she sent it to me just before I was getting ready to come on live, and I will post it for you afterwards because she can't post in the group for some reason. Facebook isn't allowing her. Another one of those foibles. God knows why. And I don't know why I started painting from this side because I'm right-handed. If you're right-handed, I should start painting from the left side. That would make a lot more sense because I'm going to put my arm in that now. Aren't I? I'll put my arm right into it. Let's twist it and tilt it round and just go on to here. So Debbie had done a crackle on her fence, which looks amazing. I don't want to be a long time doing the painting on the fence though. Obviously you can take a lot longer at home. You can, because you've got the time on your side. I haven't, because I'm meant to be doing 1,000 things at once. I do want to go down the sides of the fence as well, so it's not just brown at the sides. So the fences themselves, if you just want to buy the fence on its own, because some people, we did the fence separate, because then if you want to just hang the fence on your wall, you can do. So your fence is $8.99 on its own. I do feel like I need to add a bit of water, actually, to this. It's quite thick. Let's just do it here. Just add a little bit, make it a bit more fluid for me. Yeah, if you want the fence on its own, then you can get that for $8.99. The MDF stand enables it to stand up and it gives you a base for you to decorate. So the MDF stand is £3.49. Or now I've put the duo together, so you get the fence with a stand for $11.99. So you're saving. It's only, I think it's only about 50p you're saving, but it's a bit of a saving, isn't it? It's a bit of a saving. You look after the pennies, the pounds look after themselves. That's what my mum used to say to me. Look after the pennies, the pounds will look after themselves. Actually, it's a really good saying, that, isn't it? It's a very good saying. It's a very good saying. I'm going to go in between it here now. The only thing is, when you're painting this, obviously, that these are laser cut. So it picks up a bit of brown. I don't know if you can see that coming through already. A little bit of brown where the laser has cut on my fence. And there, you see the brown just coming through to the front. Kind of gives it an oldie worldy look anyway, doesn't it? Morning, morning everybody. Morning, morning. Now, tomorrow morning, I might have to come on, well, it might just be an hour. If I can come on a bit earlier, I will do. I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow because I've got to go and view a house. So I'm picking Lewis up. We're going to go and have a bit of lunch and go and look at a different house. So I have got to get my skates on tomorrow. Get my skates on. Busy morning. Are we all liking the morning lives? Do we like the morning lives? It just, if I do a morning live, because I was going to do, obviously I prefer evenings, but I don't get to kind of wind down then at all. So I'll do my Thursday evening and Sunday evening, and I might do another evening depending, or obviously when I get to the warehouse, the morning means that I'm here, then I get to go to the warehouse and then I'm there for a few hours and I can do a late night live from there. So your mum used to say the same. Yeah, mums were wise, weren't they? My mums were wise. Whacking this paint on. Whacking the paint on to here, just to give us that coverage. I don't mind if my fence looks a bit like badly painted, because if it were my fence it would be. See, I've already put my arm in the paint down here, just done it now, look. I knew I would. I knew I would. The morning lives are great, sounds interesting, love them. Watch them back if I'm working. Thank you, Linda, thank you. Yeah, we'll see. I'm getting quite stressed about everything at the minute. It's all very stressful. And down here, like so. Terrible painting, actually. Very terrible painting. I should have my sponge applicator. I'm better with sponge applicator. You like the morning lives, do you? Good. It makes me get out of bed as well. I'm not good in the morning, but if I force myself, and it makes me go to bed a bit earlier, not stay on the sofa till 3 AM watching Netflix, working. Because I will. I'll sit there packing ribbon kits or doing whatever till 3 AM. Binge watching stuff. So it's better that I don't do that. Is the house nearby Nassau? No, it's not, Jackie. This is the thing, it's quite a way off. I timed it last night when I left, when I was leaving the warehouse. Like, to here from the warehouse, it takes me late at night 15 minutes, 15 to 20, 22 minutes normally. You know, if the traffic's quite busy, it's 22 minutes. To that house, it's 25 minutes. So it's further, and she said it's right out in country. So I don't mind the country rural bit. I don't mind that. I like that. But it's in a completely different area that I don't know how nice it will be. It's got an outdoor office. And there's space, apparently, if I want to put part of the business there, there's space for that. And it looks that it's all been done up by a man who's got to move away for work. So there's other people going to view it as well. It only went on the market yesterday, so it's obviously had some interest. So we're going to struggle to go today, so I said I'll go in the morning. And I've just been asked to give him the one at Elton, the close one, to view as well. But she said to me that this one that's local seems very small for the money. Very small because of the location. But it's a listed building and it has no double glazing upstairs. Well, I'm a very cold person, and with my back and everything, I honestly don't know if I could cope with that. And so she said they get a lot of condensation. They have to apply for, because it's a listed building, for the double glazing. They've got it downstairs, she said, but they haven't got it upstairs. So she said, I'm being honest with you, she said, because it is quite cold. She said a lot of people move in and then say that they don't like it and they move out. You know, so I've got to tell you that it is a cold property upstairs. And I don't. She said, if you've got the heating on all the time, you're fine. But then it's the cost of having the heating on all the time. In the summer here, I don't have the heating on at all. I only have the heating on in the winter. But then I do have it on most of the time in the winter because I'm cold. So I don't know, it might be alright, might not. Don't let somebody else dull your sparkle. I know, I'm tired and I'm worried and stressed because I'm having to do it all myself. And at the moment, doing all the lives myself, it's really hard for me. And I don't know how long I can keep going doing what I'm doing. Honestly, I don't. I really don't. It's getting hard. With no help or support here. You know, I don't have family around me. I don't have family. I don't have, you know, friends that are in a position that they can come and help me. You know, when I had my business up in Lancashire, I had some lovely ladies that were retired, that were local ladies that had the pensions and were quite happy, but they just loved coming in and helping and supporting me. And they could see how hard I was working and what I was doing, and they just said, can we come and help you? And that meant the world to me, and that I miss that so much now. Having that when I had the shop, I had some lovely ladies that used to come in, and they said it was like their community service. But they could see that I was struggling as a woman on my own with, and I had family. I had some family around me then, but now you just feel like you're in the world on your own and fighting everything on your own, and it's hard. I have days where I have wobbles. Today's a wobbling day. Today's a wobbling day. You just think, gosh, is this what we were put on this planet to do? Is this what it's all about? I'm making a right mess, I know. Making a mess on my fence. I should have got my sponges out. This is about as messy as my brain is at the minute, I tell you. I don't think it actually matters if this is a bit too messy, because I think that I've asked her, Sarah Jane, but she's got her plate full at the moment with her mum and everything, and she's in the warehouse, and the warehouse is so noisy during the day and set up. We're going to see what we can do, but it's, you know, the pace of me doing that. It's not just that, it's, you might not think it, but coming on here, talking solid, doing the lives, it's like when, you know, as a TV presenter, if you are literally just talking solidly, it takes it out of you. It really takes it out of you. So you're just constantly talking. And not only that, doing the lives, thinking about what you're doing each time, putting the kits together, I'm loading the products on the website. I do everything. So the girls are just in the warehouse and they're just picking and packing orders. I could really do with a business partner that could take over the business side for me and do the accounts and paperwork and loading on the website, and I can focus on the creative stuff. I wish, the dream is to meet a man that would fulfill that need in the business, and that's why I like Stephanie and Sarah and Debbie. They all have their partners that deal with that sort of thing for them, and I don't. It's just me, and I struggle to do everything. I know, Sarah Jane. I know. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Right, we're just blasting this off. Like so. Yeah, well, it's just that sometimes we have to have a wobble thing. Yeah, I know, Angela. I know, Angela. It's house hunting tomorrow. Thank you, Valerie. Yeah, exactly, Marianne. It's just, it is hard. It is hard. I don't think, not everybody realises what you go through and what is expected of you, and I just I'm so far behind with accounts, with everything, and I just can't see how I can do everything. It's impossible to do everything. Just impossible. Right, just put that on there, then it can be drying, and just touching up these in between here while it is drying. A bit of this, let's just have. I need to do the other side now because I want it to look okay from the reverse too. Can't see what you're saying now. Anything is possible. I don't know, I just feel since I got divorced in 2010, I've had nothing but bad luck. I used to always be okay, I always feel like things went in my direction, or that, you know, I could cope with everything. But since 2010, it's just like my worlds have, it's just all gone to pot. And you think, why can I not get an easy ride? Some people tend to have everything easy and everything on a plate for them, and then others have to fight their whole lives for everything. And I've just had to fight and fight, and and seem to have made bad decision after bad decision, trusted the wrong people. I don't know. I don't know. At least the landlady's now given me till the end of April. I got an email yesterday from the estate agents, or on Monday, to say that, so I don't know what's going on there, but I said, well, that's good because that gives me more time to find the right property. But obviously if I find the right property, they want you to move in soon. They don't want you to be waiting months and months. So I said that to her. If something comes along, then I may just have to obviously go. Yeah, exactly, Jackie. That's my thing. It is impossible. I'm just like, how can I do it? How can I do it and at the same time keep doing the lives, keep earning money to keep the business afloat? I don't know. I don't know. And I don't have money behind me to do that. To say, right, well, I'm going to have a month off and I'm going to just pack up house and set up home because I've enough to pay my bills. That's not the case. So I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about anything at the minute. I'm having one of them days. No, Carol, you're telling me I haven't. That's what I mean. Bad decisions on every level. And I think that's why at the moment I just don't, I'm not letting anybody get close to me. Because I just think they're all a waste of time. Not met a decent man yet that will support me in life and you support them. That's what it should be like, shouldn't it, a relationship? But it doesn't seem to be. Can't do it. Can't do it all. Right, I'm trying now, attempting to do a little bit on the other side while it's drying, mid-air. Well, I don't know about seeing signs. I think she's probably got somebody else coming in. Now, I was told that unless the budget and things, I don't know. I think maybe she's got somebody else that she's already promised it to, and they can't come in until May, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Can't have a conversation, so I'd rather people be honest and truthful and you know what's going on, but it doesn't seem to be the way. Does it? My fence is going to look terrible. It's not going to be well painted, I'm afraid, but never mind. It'll look pretty with flowers on it. Good to vent. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to have a screen, don't you, at home, on your own. You do. Just, it's a fight for survival nowadays, I think. A fight for survival. Yeah, I don't know, Jackie. I just get that feeling. She didn't tell me she was selling. It was the estate agent said that she'd instructed the sales team to do a valuation. She won't have a conversation with me, so I don't know. But when she had said that, when I'd heard that the rent was going up, I said I can't really afford a rent increase at the moment because I've just lost my job and all that money. So I'd love to stay here, but I can't afford a rent increase. And that's when they served me with a Section 21. They just basically gave me the notice to leave, and I went, wow. I thought we were negotiating here. I thought that there would have been some empathy to help me because of the position. And it was just like, no, there's your Section 21, you're leaving. And I was like, wow. And then I said, okay, you know, now we've traded for a few months, I can afford to pay the rent. if this continues, I can afford to pay the rent, then I'd like to stay. And they just said, we've given you notice, that's it. Now I've been told I can stay a bit longer. Not, you know, I did appeal and say, please can I stay at least for 12 months so I can focus on the business and get myself back on my feet. But no, I just would like to focus on the business and not have to worry about finding a house, packing up a house, because the business is hard enough, especially now I'm doing all the lives and trying to load the stock, go to the warehouse, sort out the deals, the clearance. It's just a lot, as I'm showing you. Maybe a little kind to yourself. I don't know, Tracy, I don't feel like I've achieved very much now. Also achieved and overcome so much. Thank you, it's kind of you to say that. Kind of you to say that, but I don't know anymore. No matter how much I seem to do, I never seem to do enough. I never seem to get everything done that needs doing. Never seem to have enough money to pay everything and do everything. And you just think, what's the point sometimes? Don't you? I'm sure everybody else has the same kind of frustrations and worries, but I don't think everybody else has had 3 companies gone into administration on them and taken all the money and got to the age of 57 and doesn't even own their own property or have a partner and is trying to work around the clock to do everything. There's not many people in that position. I don't know, maybe there is. Maybe there is, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Bev. It's hard enough though, I'll be honest with you. Just the fact, me doing the deals and putting the kits together and listing them for myself is so hard that I can't do them for other people. And I'm not being funny. When I had the design team before that used to do a lot of lives, they would very rarely sell anything. If they did a live with a kit, if I put kits together and sent them to them, they're very rare would people buy from them. They buy from me, I guess because they trust me and they like what I do and they watch the lives more. If it's me, they watch the lives more. They just do. So if I do them and send them to other people, it's like I'm wasting my time. It's hard. Yeah, well, that's what upsets me, because I think I've been doing this now for 30 years. 30 years I've been in this business. And I had a conversation with Leonie the other day. Leonie texted me to see how I was doing. And she said the same. She said, I've made really bad decisions. I've not paid into a pension. I've not saved any money to now be at this age and be in the position that I'm in. And we're just the same. Neither one of us has paid into a pension. We haven't saved any money. We've made bad decisions, and you know, at least Leonie's gone home and living in her mum's house, so Leonie's fine. She's got somewhere to go, somewhere to live. She's got family around her still. You know, I don't have anybody to go and live with. It's just me. Me and Lil. Me and Lil. Yeah, exactly, Julie. I know that. But then it's me. You know, if I'm not doing lives, we get a trickle through the website. And now I'm paying. I've got to pay. My website just paid the girls' wages. Now the website has to pay my wage. It has to pay the staff wages. It has to pay the house, the building, the insurance, everything. So I've got to get a lot more people shopping on the website and buying otherwise it's just not viable, and you think, why am I stressing and working around the clock and not having a life? But then what else could I do? I don't know, what else could I do? I have no idea. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. I keep hoping maybe I've got a really rich aunt somewhere, some distant relative that I don't know. It might leave me a lot of money and make sure that I'm okay for my old age, but it's not. It's pie in the sky. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I was talking to somebody, I'm not going to name names, when I was working back in the days when Crate and Craft was open, who said, we're just waiting for the in-laws to pop the clogs now, because then they're going to leave us a lot of money and I don't need to work anymore. I'll just be able to chill and not have to worry about anything. As soon as they've gone, we'll travel a lot more and have holidays and give up work. And I thought, wow. Yeah, when the in-laws have gone, when they've popped the clogs, we'll be alright, because we'll get their house and we'll get everything, and we'll be fine then. For the rest of our lives, we don't need to worry. I thought, gosh. I suppose that's true for a lot of people, but Hi Susan, hi Jane, thank you Sam. Yeah, some antiques in the attic, something. Yeah, I know. Something that can transform your life would be amazing, wouldn't it? It happens, doesn't it? It happens to some people. It does. It happens to some people. Right, let's just put my fence. It looks like it's the paint's peeling off it. It's weathered. I should put crackle on it, really. I know, Tracy, thank you. Thank you for your kind words. I'll see. Yeah, that's the other thing, that the health, that some days I just don't feel fit enough to do it, and you've just got to do it still. Even the specialist said, how are you doing it? How are you working so much? I'm like, well, I don't have a choice. I just have to keep pushing myself to get out of bed and do things. You just do. I know, Marion. I just literally work, sleep, no life. And that's what I mean. You get to a point where you just think, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? What else could I do though? What could I do? Find a rich husband to marry and just be a housewife. Maybe I should try that route. I'm not a very good housewife. Can't cook for one. I suppose I could learn if I met the right man. Fatima keeps saying, couldn't go over there with her for 12 months and get my health back and just have a rest, but then couldn't leave Lil. No, couldn't take Lil to Egypt. I'd take him out there, but I wouldn't get to bring her back. I don't think she'd cope with it now. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Thank you, all you lovely people. When I started doing lives, going back when I was in London, I was doing a lot more lives. When I was at the craft channel, I used to have 300 and 400 people watching the lives. 300 and 400. I think then though there wasn't many people doing lives, but obviously I was doing them and I had a massive following. And then Facebook changed all the notifications, changed everything. I've lived here 25 years and still not fully. I know I have boxes, one back bedroom upstairs is full of boxes and bags that I've never touched since I moved here 2 years ago. That makes it worse. I've got to go through all of that and get rid of it because there's no point just having a room. I could go to a 2-bedroom, so I've just got one guest room instead of having a box room full of junk. I know some of the stuff that I want. Some of the stuff I've been trying to find and can't find because there's so much. And I did 8 bin bags full of clothes to charity when I moved here. And I'm going to have to do more. But there's a lot of really nice stuff that I know I want to sell. I need to get on Vinted. Lewis has said if I take him some bags of stuff over, he'll list it all on Vinted for me and sell them. Keeps you going, Linda. Thank you. There's lots of lives though now, isn't there? There's loads of lives. Everybody's doing lives. Since Crate and Craft went down, even more so, because it's how we're surviving. It's how we're all surviving. This is how we make our money. Now. This is it. This is it. Right, it's not very well painted. Please paint your fence better than I painted my fence. Let's give it a blast. I know, but it's just, again, it's going to be an expense to do the craft store, so I think that the lives, sharing the lives from home will be better than the studio. I'm doing the studio on the first day. Katie Sue have asked me to do some lives for them, so, and Oakwood would like me to do some, but it's figuring out how we do those. But yeah, it's just, I can't take any more risk on me. I can't just risk paying for it all myself. And right, the next brigade is we're going to put the base. I'm going to put it in the base and paint the base so that it's standing, because then it's easier for me to handle. So your base has these little pegs that sit into it. So you get your base and you get these pegs here. Let's just put that off for a minute. Move those from here like so. So these are going to sit into here. Now you do need to use a bit of glue just to hold them in. Oh, every time I come, you're blocked. There's a bag here for my bits. Watching craft is what kept you going. I know, craft keeps so many people going, but it's I don't know, it's getting harder to survive. It is. Look at Sarah's business. Look at, you know, Sarah has had to step back into Crafter's Companion. Look at all of that. You know, and those guys are doing lives all the time, day in, day out, selling product. It's hard for everybody. And I think a lot of people, because of places like Shein, whatever it's called, and Temu, and Amazon, everybody else selling online, if you don't support your individuals, like Creative Expression's gone, you don't support the companies that you really love, then they won't be there anymore. But then again, you've got to be in a position to actually support those companies, haven't you? you've got to be earning money to be able to do that yourself. Right, so we're going to put this in here like so, and that holds the fence in. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this for you to see. Really, and I've got little bits of paint globules in places I don't want them, so I'm going to just go in and clear these out of here as well, where we've got a bit of a paint build up onto there, like so. Like this. I've not painted this very well at all. If I'd have done it before, I would have been a lot more time and done it, but it is what it is. It's the fence that's paint's coming off it. Right. Down here. Crafting is on the up, Dawn. I'm doing a Stone Sunday, selling my crafting. I'm anxious about it. Therefore, I can understand how you feel. Yeah, I'm going to overcome it. And well, I hope so. But from when I started, I've been doing this for 30 years. This is the hardest that it has ever been. So from my perspective, and if you speak to anybody that's been in the industry a long time, crafting is on a downturn, not on the up. If you ask anybody, everybody is struggling. If it if it hadn't have been, then Create and Craft would still be standing. Your fence was rustic too, Debbie. Yeah, it's not easy, is it? Not when you're working for speed. And look at all my paint all onto here as well, making a mess. Right, so I'm going to paint. Now, you're not going to see a lot of the base, in all honesty, but I am going to paint because now I've got this. Can you see? I've got my pegs there. So just in case, I think most of it's going to be covered. I am going to put, exactly, Tracy, that's my point. That's what my excuse. I think it's going to stick anyway, but I'm just going to put a bit of glue behind here to hold the fence in. Just a bit of glue on there, but it's all going to be kind of sealed anyway. And I'm just going to put a quick coat on this base line here as well. Now it's all in. I don't think you're going to see because most of it's going to be covered. In fact, probably all of it's going to be covered. But let's just get that reverse bit onto there. Pop this here. A little bit of a curtain. Hiya, Lewis. We were just talking about you. I said we're going out tomorrow. We're going for lunch and we're going to look at a property. You're coming with me to look at somewhere. See what it's like. If Lewis could drive, Lewis and I, we said in our old age we'll end up living together. If only he could drive, because it's out in the sticks. He likes his little house though, and he's got it lovely. But yeah, more affordable if a few of you live together, isn't it? Like the olden days, they had communes, didn't they? We should live in a commune. I think if if you've got a partner and you're living together and your costs are shared, it's different. But when you're on your own and you're responsible for everything, it's hard. It is hard. Right. I just put this across here. flip this around, do the other side, then we're done back and front. I can choose which side looks best. Yeah, were your ears burning, Lewis, because we were talking about you? Hello, everybody. It's like we should run away, go and live abroad somewhere warm. Go and live in a hot climate and be a beach bum. I'd like that. Live by the beach. I love being by the sea. That would be very nice. Very nice to live by the sea. Hear the crashing of the waves. It's been such a long time since I've heard that sound. I like that. Right. Not perfect, but okay. Do the side bit. Now, what do we think? Do we think it should really have another coat? I think this is my nicest side painted, this side. So, crafting on the beach. I loved it when I did, do you remember years ago, I did, I'm going to put a bit of water in here actually. Mix it up because it's very thick. The crafting holidays in Portugal. They were fabulous. Till it got so expensive that we couldn't do it. When they changed, you know, when the pound changed against the euro and it just became impossible. There weren't enough margin in it. When it used to be, you used to get like double, didn't you? So then we could afford the shipping and everything. It was all right then, but as soon as they started changing all of that, it became impossible. We couldn't do it. Just not cost effective. I'll make them sounds tomorrow for you, but not sure it should be the same. Sounds? What are you on about now? What have I missed? I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds. What are you talking about? I've got my tea here. I've probably got cold tea. I made myself a tea before I came and sat down at the table and then completely forgotten about it. Sea sounds. Oh, right. The crashing of the waves, yeah. We should go, when the weather gets better, we'll go for a day at the sea. We can go to Skegness. Skegness isn't too far, is it? I once went for a day out to Skegness. Me and Al went. Took the dogs on the beach. They loved it. We should do that one day, Lois. I think that would be a nice thing to do. I've got red bush tea. I like, I've kind of got into red bush tea. I have far too much milk. I have oat milk, I don't have normal milk. But it does put weight on you if you have too much milk. And I like milky tea and milky coffee, and I think I've got to cut down on it. So I've started, I had a black red bush tea because I ran out of milk. And then I had it and I thought, oh, actually that's not bad. So now I try and have a couple of black teas in the day rather than having all of that milk all the time. I try. And at work, at the warehouse, I bought myself a box of like Nescafe mocha drinks, because we never have milk there. If I take milk there, it goes off. Because the girls don't really drink. They don't go and have hot drinks. And Nikki, if she has it, she has black coffee anywhere, but she doesn't really have them during the day there. So I bought some of the sachets so that I could have a sachet at night, especially at night when it's getting cold. I'll go and have my mocha, and I bought myself a box of it. I went in night before last, there was one left. I thought somebody's been helping themselves. The guys on the other side must have been helping themselves, because there was a box full of them, and there was at least half of them left when I went in the last time. And I'd not been down there and done a late night. I hadn't been and got one, and I thought somebody's drunk them all. I had my last one. I was not impressed. I thought, that's bloody cheeky. I have to keep leaving them now in our unit and just take them down. I have them in cupboard there. Oh, very naughty. Oh, you've got your order in, Jackie, thank you. Have you gone for the fence kit? And a bunny planter. Yeah, the bunnies are lovely. I found some more planters. I know you've had quite a few at planters, Jackie, haven't you? Right. Oh, I didn't stick my fence in completely central, but anyway, you won't tell once we've got flowers on it. Right, we've got white on a fence now. I'm going to use, this is going to be my side. I'm not bothered about doing another coat on the other side. There. Miss your programs, really love your demonstration. Taught me to do a great deal. Do you do workshops, as I'm not good on computer? Linda. Linda, I have talked about, I do Zoom workshops. I've been talking about doing Zoom workshops, which would still be on your computer. But possibly I have got to move house over the next few months. So possibly once I've got settled and sorted myself out, it is something that to do either real life workshops where people can come to me, or Zoom workshops. So possibly. Yes, right, let's just have a look. While this is kind of drying up a bit, because I do feel the need to have a bit of colour on the fence, a bit of dry brushing. I want to see, that is far too blue. Even that is far too blue. Should put my white paint on there, because now, you know, if I put that in there, I'm going to have blue on it. Put you there. And let's see. Very blue, very, very blue. We don't want so blue. Way too blue. Do you know, I always used to have lemon and honey in the morning. Always used to have it. It kickstarts your metabolism. It's meant to be very good for you. I always used to do that, and I got out of it. What you have is apple cider vinegar. Is it that? Apple cider vinegar, lemon, honey, and a dash of cinnamon. That is the mixture to help you lose weight. Kickstarts your fat burning. You'll probably have enough flowers to do the bunny planter to sit by your fence. Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not out of this kit. I don't think we will. Not when I do what I've done. Not when I do what I've done. That don't make sense. What I'm planning. Right, let's just see. Look, I've made a right royal mess here now. But that's closer to what I want. There. But I actually want a very dry brush. I want a dry brush. Where did that doodah go? Here. Let's try it on the other side. Actually, try it on face. Oh, that's quite nice. That's just got a hue. It's got a blue hue. It's got a blue hue. Just a blue hue going down it, which is fine. This blue here, look. I'm just literally dry brushing it down to give me a blue hue. It's going to be hot. I will try and show you in a sec. It's just taken the edge off the white. I'll let you look. Can you see my blue hue? Just a little bit of blue down there. Rough brush, and I'll put a bit on the other. Not a lot of blue left on this side. Well, this is the back anyway. Although you could decorate back and front if you wanted to. If you want to do, you can do whatever you like. With my little blue hue. Lovely. Have you put the extra bits on the fence? Oh, I haven't. No, I forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. No. I didn't. But obviously, you can put yours on. I didn't put mine on. Well spotted. Well spotted, Debbie. Well spotted. They're up here. I forgot to get them down. That would help, wouldn't it? That would help. I don't want to bother. I'm a bit warm now. I've got the heating on full blast. These are the extra bits for your fence. I might not bother now. I might paint them, put them on the other side later. These, folks, cleverly remembered by Debbie, go here, that away, as per I designed it, and here, and here, which make your fence more realistic, and then paint over them. Okay, that makes it look more real, but you should have done that before you painted the whole thing. Silly me didn't. So just ignore. Do I do it now? It's the bottom one. Oh, no, it'll take me long to do that. I'm not doing that now. I'm not doing that now. Yeah, the blue, just that soft blue hue. A blue hue on there. I'll just dry brush with what I've got on here on this side. Onto there. Like so. So yes, do put your bits on. Decorate both sides with beans, exactly, Julie. So you could decorate both sides. I agree, but I don't know that I'm going to do that now, else we'll be here for ages. I don't know that I'm going to do that now. We'll see how time evades us. Let's have a bit of the old water on there and just get this off here. Look at the mess that I make. I make a lot of mess. I'm a very messy person. Very messy crafter, I'm afraid. These people who are like so tidy. me. It's hard to be tidy. It's very hard. This house is not tidy at the moment because I've not had my cleaner. She couldn't come again, so my Christmas tree's still up. I'm sure everybody looking through the window thinks, what on earth? What on earth? Take the rest of the decorations down. Well, nearly. My hallway's not down. Because I did all strategically placed baubles and garlands in my hallway. It looked lovely. And I didn't get them up, did I, till Christmas week. So well, I've got to have them up for a bit longer to appreciate the work that it took. Paint the bits in the dark blue. I know, but now sticking them onto the paint is the trouble, isn't it? I might put them on the back on the other side. Put them on the back after, on the other side. We'll do the front side, but I'll do them on the other side and then I can finish painting them later. We'll do that. Because you just do mixed media all the time, Julie, I know you will be in a constant mess. Have they started felling your trees? Julie's having it. That would break my heart cutting all them trees down. Right, so this is what we've got. This is what we've got. That should have your wooden struts on, and if I'd have brought them across with me. Do you know what? I was going to bring another fence from the warehouse because I've only got this one here. And if I'd have brought the ones in that are already packed from the warehouse, they've got the wooden struts in them. Yeah, keep them up till the end of January. Yeah, I know. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. They are going to be at this rate. The tree's going to be. I haven't been putting the lights on at night though, when sometimes I think I should. Right, your block. You get half a block. Just to recap, the full blocks are £1.80. So I think half a block, it's about this size. I want to put some across the bottom of here. So we don't want it to be any wider than this. We want it to be less than this. So I think it's probably going to need to be about that wide. So it cuts nice and easy. Like so. Now we would normally, if we were using the foam, we would put it in something, okay? In this case, obviously we're putting it on something. So you wouldn't just get that block and stick flowers in it and have that on your sideboard as a display. You would put it in a receptacle. Incidentally, these are back in stock. These, which we had, and all of the soap roses are back in stock as well. So these are quite nice to decorate. 843262. I actually did one with rice paper, if you remember. So you would put your foam in here and you'd cut it to fill the foam out. So you'd do like your big block in the middle and then you cut your pieces to sit down the side of it. So those are perfect there. So perfect. Right. So let us have a little look and see. Now I may not want, I do want over this side, I'm going to go left side and then come down. So I'm not sure that I want all the way across that big. Tomorrow for trees. Oh, don't know whether they'll come with a wind. Oh dear. So I think, so obviously this is going to be cut off here. Like so. It's very easy to cut. And I think I should kind of go across at an angle. So it's not as high. So kind of like that over there. I might even come down a bit lower as well, a little bit more. That one. Two there, sort of like that. and we'll just take off that there too. So we've got an angle going across here, okay, at the bottom of it. So let's just remove, I'm just going to use my pot actually and put all these bits in. So just to confirm, this is dry foam, okay, it's £1.80 for one of the big bricks. It is a dry foam block, which means that you don't use it with water. You can't use it for fresh flowers. This is for faux flowers. You can get the green ones. We don't stock the green ones because we don't sell fresh flowers. But if you want to do fresh flowers, like florists do, then you need the green ones, not the grey ones. I had a lady bought some and she said, it's not working, they're floating. Doesn't work. And I went back and said it's not for, it's dry foam. It's not for that. Unfortunately, just realised I've got paint on here and I need to get it off. Oh, is it going to be really bad weather tomorrow? That's not good, is it? Not good at all. I'm just cleaning this off with some water on a baby wipe so I don't have to go and wash it, because it's got, this is acrylic paint on the brush. These big brushes I've put on the website now for £15. They should be £25. They are boar's hair. I don't think any boars have been harmed in the making of them, but they're boar bristle brush. I think they shear them. Boar bristle brush for those, and they, according to Jill Humphries, are incredible. She was the lady that ordered them for me and told me that I had to have them. So that's those. Very worrying tomorrow then. I don't know about here, I've not looked. Started to rain here in Kent and so dark. It's overcast here and I've still got to go on the field with Lil. I have to go, I'm alright yet. I'm alright yet. Right, so those are going to sit down at the bottom down there to give me stuff to go into. So I'm going to stick those on, okay, so it's going to be primarily here because it's going to have to stick, and I can put at the bottom, of course. Oh, look at that, straight away. Get glue where I don't want it. So here we'll have, and bottom to there, here and here. Onto there, so we can get that in situ like that, onto there. Now you're getting moss as well, so the moss, really we should use pins and put the pins into the moss. We have got as well the moss paint, which is rather wonderful. So I'm going to stick some of the moss onto here, quite frankly. I'm going to just do some daubs like this, because once we've got flowers in, hopefully it's going to stick anyway on there. Okay, so you normally pin it in. Use the little moss pins. But we don't have the moss pins. I could only get big ones. And big ones, I don't want big ones. We don't do really big work. So we're gonna just put some moss across there. My glue would be better actually. Amber for Peterborough, same as Oxford. So is that still a bit worrying? I guess it's still a bit worrying. 100 mile per hour winds. Oh my giddy aunt. Amber, but oh. Yeah, so it's not going to be wonderful here then, is it? It's not going to be so wonderful here either. Right, so let's go across the top of here a little bit. just wherever I'm putting that, it's going to make it harder for the picks to stay in, so it's going to sandwich it in anyway. Glue sticks. And the glue gun as well, this is absolutely the best glue gun. The best glue gun. It comes with the base stand, it gets the hottest, it's got the big glue sticks. There is now, I've done an offer that gives you the glue gun and 2 packs of glue sticks for $32.99. It's Tech, T-E-C-H 123. T-E-C-H 123. G-E-C-H 123. Okay. If anybody wants the glue gun. Right, so I'm not so worried about this being so perfect at this stage, because we are going to be pushing flowers in and covering most of it, but it just gives us a cover, can you see? A little bit of a mossy, grassy base to it. Onto there. I just want to maybe add a bit more here on the side. Down here. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie just put a link up to the website. I haven't looked to see how the kits are doing, to be honest. Let's have a look. I'll put the link up again. Obviously, this is taking us a while just to paint this fence. We're starting to decorate it now. Debbie's just put the glue gun link up. Thank you, Debbie. And let me just go on here, because I think lots of you've been ordering already. Da, 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 da. So the fence kit, I put the link up for it. I think it's SF, I didn't put the code down, didn't I? I'm stupid, am I? SF123, I think I set it up as. Let's just have a little look, have a little look. Yes, there are still some left. There are still some left, if anybody would like one. And if you want the fences, there's Christmas fence as well. There is the fence obviously on its own, the fence with the stand as well, should you wish to get it, or you can get the stands on their own or the fences on their own. It's up to you. The glue gun is amazing. It's the best glue gun in the marketplace. I don't like, I stopped using glue guns because they just didn't do the job for me. Especially the smaller glue guns. If you are wreath making, if you're making wreaths, if you are doing flower arrange, anything like this, the little small glue guns with the little small sticks just really aren't suitable. They're just not really suitable. They just don't give you enough to work with. You're constantly changing the glue sticks. They don't heat up quick enough. These heat up fast and keep the heat for you. Right. I was thinking, you see, this is the catmint, and I thought, like, growing up the back of the fence. Now, this could all change. We're going to poke in and we're going to see, but we could end up changing it. So we are going to cut these. Now, these are fantastic. We are out of the clippers. I'll have to get more on the next order, because these are much better for going through these thick wires than my scissors. Lots of people do use the scissors. You can use them, but you will blunt them. The thinner wires are much better for than these thick ones. 888218 for the catmint. So I'm thinking, you see, the catmint are going to be growing up my fence like this. So I don't know. That's the slightly taller catmint there. Like so. And maybe coming across a little bit, so maybe go at an angle like that. Let me show you this kind of look so far. Hi Sarah, like so, the catmint up the back. on there. Lovely. Then I have got these rather beautiful tall ferns, and I'm just having to tilt it to me for me to see a little bit of what I'm doing. And I gave you quite a few of these. I don't really know if we need that many of these ones. Just found some biscuits. I get distracted with shiny things. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I get distracted all the time, and I keep buying things that I shouldn't buy. I need to sell things that I've got. Warehouse boxes are going well again. I'm doing clearance from lots of things in the warehouse. So the warehouse boxes, lots of you ordered again last night after I showed you. There's some of the 12 by 12 surprise boxes that still have some K&Co into them. Bits and pieces of K&Co. They've got all sorts in those. I'm going to come over the side a bit as well, look. You might want to screenshot this as we go along so that you've got your layout. So if you're on your phone, screenshot at the stages so you kind of see how we put it together. It's one of the best ways. Bye, Teresa, no problems. So just screenshot as we go along. I think that's a good idea. Okay, there. Then next stage, let me look what I think now. Next, I am going to bring anything that's longer, the longer ones. I'm going to put some of the lavender in now. These are fabulous, the lavender. This is 008565 for the lavender, and you get lots on here. We might not use it all, we might, we'll see how it goes. So we're going to cut right down to the bottoms on the lavender. Down it here, like so, and feed these in. And let's just see, I don't know whether to come up a little bit like this, there, and then I think we need to do, I think I'm going to come over a bit now with my lavender. Over to the other side, and I might go kind of in the front there. That's flopping a bit back, so I'm going to turn that. So let me show you now. On to there, if you want to screenshot at that stage. So you can see the lavender, how that's building across the front of there. Okay, bringing that back. So we've got all of our greenery. I'm just going to put that moss back up there. Stay there. I need a little bit more moss here at the front. Onto here. Just so I can see a bit of my phone. I don't want to see. I don't want to see it. It's not that I don't like it, but I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I used to have a friend, Michael, used to say, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. I used to say that when we were leaving each other. Reminds me of Michael then for a minute. Right, we have got so far, so good. We are going to go for these. Yeah, like so. And snip these ones. Looking good, coming together. See, the longest bit is the painting, isn't it? The longest bit is undoubtedly the painting. That takes the longest time. It does. Now, I don't know whether I might want to have one of those a little bit higher at the back, in which case I might stick that. That might be stuck. Rather than, and I'm going to come over this side now. Might have to stick that on the fence. We're coming down here now to this bottom section, and that's going to go back because I just want a bit of height. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on to here, and come in here and just hold it there for a moment so it's higher. Onto there. Okay, let me show you where we are now with the little higher blooms there. This one I'm going to pull up a little bit, hold that up so we're getting a balance across of flowers. So we've got the catmint, we've got the gyp, we have got, these are like, they call this gyp, but it's like tiny little, they're like little buttercups, aren't they, really? Lavender in there as well. And you manoeuvre your flowers to wherever you think that they are best. I've just pulled that one off. We didn't want to pull you off, we were just trying to twist you round a bit. Push you back on. All is not lost. On to there. Thank you, Marion. Thank you. I need to see this myself now just to make sure I'm happy with where I'm going. Right, we have now got, we've got daisies, we've got our berries, we've got tulips. So let's go in for some tulips now. Let's go in for the little tulips. So we need to see where we're going to put these and what height we want on the tulips. So before I start cutting them all, I'm going to have a little trail with them. Because I don't think I want them high. I think I want them lower. And look how many flowers are going in now. Now, I don't think I want these leaves. I don't think I want those leaves. I think, you know, you were saying about having loads of flowers left. I don't think you will. I don't think you will. I don't think so. I'm going to go a bit higher. Up here. And pop that behind me, my yellow. Over there. See, look how many flowers we're using. Thank you, Linda. That one might come a bit higher, this one a bit lower, because we want to bring some down that side too, because I'm neglecting that side. And we're going to go a bit higher here to bring a little bit of pink up there as well. Like so. I haven't brought any down the front. Have a look at that. Have a little look at that. See, I've not brought out front. I've not come out to front. Look how many flowers we've used, and we've not really come out to front. I'm going to have to go and turn the heating off because that is just getting too hot now. Just a second. I'm steaming now. I've got steam coming from behind the ears. What you've been doing? You've been snoozing. Yeah, you normally knock at the door. Sorry, I'm talking to her. She's normally knocking at the door. She hasn't knocked at the door. Okay, let's see now. Now we haven't stuck. We have pushed them in. We haven't stuck them in. So we can change all this. If we don't like it, we change it. For example, with this, we can cut these individually and push these in. You see? So if we don't want the whole things in clusters, if we want to split them, then we can do this. these in. They will still go in here. These are the new tulips, yes, Carol. They are the new tulips. The new little baby tulips. So we can go this way instead and add them in that way. And then you've got the ferns, so we'd have to stick the ferns. So let's just see. Let's just see what we want. And we have got, let me look now, I need to look at this. I need to look myself what I'm doing here. I don't know if I wanted them stuck like that anyway. I've done it. I'm going to come down at bottom with them, so it's kind of gone down in size to down here. Do you see now why I needed so many though? Why we needed so much. You're thinking that's a lot of flowers. It is, but look. Looking. I'm going to move this down here so they're coming across a bit more. And the little ones at the bottom, the yellow flowers there, together, right? Can you see? Can you see? Right, I need to step back and look myself. Right, we're going to take some of the little lily of the valley, these ones, we're going to take these off here. Off there, you get loads of these. Now them are a bit too big to poke into the foam, so you want to be cutting them down so that you're just down to that. Excuse me. Down to here. So this is a different way. The previous fences were just stuck onto the fence and on the bottom. So I've done this one with the foam, but you could do it the other way if you want to do it the other way. So we're going to start poking these in to the foam like so, into here. So they're just popping up at the bottom. These are more in my undergrowth, you see. Where I used to live in Lancashire, it was a house called Fox Hill. I loved it. It was my dream home. It was in the country, down like a secret lane, and it was in 1.5 acres of land, and right across the back always used to be loads of bluebells. It's not letting me go into that bit of foam there. Loads. It used to coat with snowdrops and bluebells. It was amazing. So at various times of the year, whenever they would come out, and it would just be beautiful. Oh, wild. It was wild. It wasn't mowed lawns or nice gardens at the back. It was just wild. And I loved it. And I love it here. I love looking out here on the fields because they're just wild. They're not mowed. They're not kept. It's farmers' land. They're just wild. And just lovely. Just nature. Just nature. Looks beautiful. That one needs cutting. And can you see what we are doing here? So we're just popping in, going in through the foam and bringing them down into this section at the bottom. sticking them down there across the front. Then we've got this little foliage. I haven't put daffodils in yet because I thought we'll see. Do we want daffs? Do we not want daffs? I thought I put, did I not put 2 of these in? Yeah, I did. That's these ones. So these, again, I'm just going to check because Mary keeps texting me. I think she's after something. And Lewis is texting me. They're all at it. So let's just pop this into here. So I have got on here 1, 2, 3 these. So do I want to use them individually or how? On there. Let's just put, let's see, into this front section to give me a little bit of greenery coming forward. I might want to break them down actually and go a bit smaller. Let's go in to there. Right down. I think I might come down to that one as well. Right down to here. Little berries. So we're doing it like baby foliages down here. And down there. And let's just go across down here. Come up a bit, up to this top section. It's coming together, folks, coming together. So this is more like a wildflowers garden in a way, isn't it? Not really wildflowers, but more wildflowers. I want to put this up and let me look at it. Now I'm going to go at this angle to put some in the top as well. Obviously, if you want to put a dab of glue on, it's going to hold them in, whereas I am just sticking it in, A for time and B because then I can move them. So you could go through it all afterwards and put your dabs of glue, pull them back out and go back in with your glue. I'm not sure, I've done that one standing forward, but I think I might have it stood up more, like so. And then these little leaves, if we want some, can you see back here now, I've got all the moss. These little leaves are really good, so if I snip in to these little leaves, like this, and they possibly will, yeah, they will stick in, look. I just thought it'd be nice to have a little bit, but I'm gonna stick some with glue, kind of so that they're coming up like that. Like little plants coming upwards. Like so. And do here. There. I've got the extra extra little ferns too. Let's just snip these off. Onto here. Hello, we've got more people joining us. Hi Mabel and Karen and Anne and Sandra. Hello. I hope you're having a lovely day. We are doing our fence design. Our little fence. Spring fence. It is a kit for $29.99. But you get the fence, you get the moss, you get all of the flowers. You don't get your glue gun or your paint, but you get everything else. Alright, just let me lift this up and have a little look. Yeah, I like that. I like that with the little leaves in. I'm going to do some a bit higher, so I'm just sorry, I know you can't see so well now, but I just need to look at it upright so I can see. I like, you know, the little lily of the valley. It's they do dingle dangle. They dingle dangle. So it's nice when it has a bit of movement to it. I'm going to put some of these around the side. So also, if you can see any of your foam anywhere, you can add your little leaves on. As well to cover your foam up on the side. Put it back down and you can see what I'm doing. Onto here at the front. What do we all think at this stage? Hi Sophie and Diane and Karen and Mabel. Hello. Hello, hello. I'll put this in here and put a bit more down here at the side. My little flower garden. Down here, just at the bottom. Okay. Now, I haven't put any ivy, and I might want to put some ivy trailing kind of up on the fence. Let's have a look now. At this point, I've got my little garden growing. Let me turn it around so you can see it from that way. On there. What do we think? And my little fence and my garden. Do we like it? I'm not getting much movement on here or many comments, it seems. Oh, I've refreshed. Thank you, thank you. Looking lovely. So, okay, let me carry on. Girls are asking questions. Right, so, sorry, just now then, do we want to put the dafts in? I don't know if I need the dafts. Let me show you what it looks like with the dafts, but we put the daffodils in. The picture's stolen, I don't know what's going on. If we want the daffodils, you don't have to have them. You don't have to. On there. The little daffodils, 873-108, 873-108, if you want daffodils. Yes, spring colours. Let's just put some dafts in at the back. Let's put them in and see what you think. But they can be pulled out. They don't have to stay in. Because I quite like it with the smaller flowers. Without the dafts. But you've got them. So I'll have another up there. I don't feel balanced. Down there, different layers of daffodils. Have a little look with the daffodils. With the baby daffodils in. Cute. Very cute, very cute. Now, we've got a daisies to put in, and you've got ivy. Now, I put this at the beginning really, but I wasn't sure if I wanted it. A little bit of ivy on the back of my fence. Back here. So the ivy is growing across the fence. Let's see. So some of your ivy, you've got smaller ivy leaves and bigger ivy leaves. So we want the smaller ones to the top and then go down to the bigger. So it kind of, the baby ones, as they're growing up, they're smaller. On the two here. And we kind of want to overlap them so that it looks like they're climbing up here. I think I will. So your fence is a kit. If you just joined us, it's $29.99 for the kit. It should be linked on the bottom of your screen. There should be a link there. And I'm going to pop these on here. Down a little bit and come across a little bit at a lower angle. There. I'm just going to trim that one. That looks a little bit frayed. I come on and then the comments stop and then I have to come out and come back on again. Susan says without the darts. Carol says love the daffodils. Julie says without. Lovely either way from other Julie. Yeah. I've put them in because you get them, but you know, you can choose. You don't have to put them in. I quite like it without. I did the daffodils as an afterthought just because it's springtime and people do love daffodils. It is a bargain. It is a bargain because I've given you tons as normal, so you can choose. And it's kind of like, it's a flower garden, this one, isn't it? It's more of a flower garden. With everything here. And let's pop down there. A little bit of ivy. A bit lower. It's up to you. Do you want to use the daffodils? Do you not want to use the daffodils? You're getting them anywhere. You can use the daffodils for something else if you want to. Just a little bit of tea, cold tea. Cold tea. Some cold tea. And go down here. The little ivy leaves. Up there. So it stopped again. The comments have stopped. I have to keep coming out and coming back in. What about the back? You popping some through? Thank goodness. Oh. You can do the back. You don't have to put as much as I've put on the front. You mean popping ivy through? Popping flowers through? You can do what you like. I know, have you bought, I think you bought this, Julie, haven't you? I think you just went on and bought it. So I saw a sneaky order go through for you, Julie. So it would be nice to see. I hope people do post it. Somebody posted today. I saw a kit that had gone today, which was lovely. I can't remember which one it was, but somebody posted a kit that they'd made today that looked rather lovely. And it's always nice to see what other people do with them because everybody has a different way of doing them. I can only give you ideas and inspiration and then you build it as you wish. You build your own thing, your own way. Particularly the ivy. The ivy can pop through, can't it? It can go wherever you want it to go. I'm just having it coming out from there. I want to stand this up and have a look. Again, yeah, I do like that ivy on it actually. I like the ivy coming up from behind because it just brings a little bit more greenery. Onto there, let me show you. A little bit there. I'm putting everything on front. I'm not decorating back, but you can split it and decorate back because I've gone for a really wild garden now, haven't I? A wild garden. A beautiful wild garden. It's like having a garden inside your house. It's like actually having a flower box inside your house for this. Yeah, it's lovely to see what everybody does with it. I think the ivy's nice. Right, we've got daisies. We've got some more of these little flowers, but I've used everything. I have used everything. I do like the cat mint at the back as well. I like the cat mint at the back. So we've got these little daisies. Daisy, daisy, give me your answer, do. And I think I'm going to try, let's just see. On here, although I like the daisies. Oh no, that's going to work. That is going to work. Let me get into form here. No, I don't like that though. That's wrong place. Too far back. And here. There. I just thought, these white daisies, I'm sorry, can't have them. Can't buy them because I've run out. I needed them for the kits, so they've come off the website. We've got them in orange and we've got them in purple, but no more in the bunches there unless I can get some more, unless they're getting back in stock. But at the moment my supplier don't have them. I should have got a lot more of the white. I bought them in with I think it's 48 we bought them in. They've all gone. I've got 3 bunches left and I need them. It's a need. I might just separate. I put those in clusters. I don't know whether to separate these and sprinkle them at the bottom. Let's see. Just to spread them out a bit more. Down here. Let's see. You can poke them in. You've got to get right to form to poke though. You can hear it biting in though, can't you? When it sits in. Like so. Let's get right into form. I might just cut some of the others off so I can have a few more around here. Lovely, that's covering my front a bit, so I'm going to just take a few more of these clusters because I can. Yes, you can. Down here, because you won't notice my pruning. A few of them. Little clusters, the ones that are at the back that you don't see quite as well. I'll pull you out. There. And you can't just see all of them. I feel like you should come over a bit further. There, better. A little bit further across. The daisies. Beautiful, beautiful. And then down here. Yeah, I like that because they're then in the undergrowth again. Just going down here at the side. Sorry, I know you can't see now at this point, but just my finishing touches. On there. And over there. And I think I am done. I have used almost everything. Almost everything. I haven't used 2 of those. I haven't used the leaves. Neither here nor there. And these little leaves and ferns. But I have used everything that I've given you. Now, we don't have to have it all in there. We might, if you'd have crackled your fence, which looks really good, spend more time on your fence, painting the fence and crackling the fence. Absolutely. If we'd have put a struts on as well, like that. eye struts on there because I forgot them bits. But I think it's come out pretty good. And then if you don't want the daffodils in, you can take the daffodils out. They don't have to stay in. But that now stands up, obviously, and gives us a beautiful flower garden that can go on the sideboard, it can go in the window. Now, if I do put this, because I'm thinking I might put this on my window bottom for its spring, then I really will want to decorate the back of it, because I'm looking, I'll put it facing the outside so everybody can see my lovely flowers from the outside. So I would want to decorate the other side, wouldn't I? Because otherwise I'm looking at the painted fence. It is an abundance. I have put a lot in it. I've put a lot in it. It's like overflowing with blooms. Overflowing. Let me take the daffs out and let's have a look without the daffs. You see, I think that's more delicate without. There. What do we think? Put with or without? With or without? So look, can you see down at the bottom, the little berries? We had to do kind of the hedgerow at the bottom. So put in the little leaves, the little daisies, the little forget-me-nots, the berries, just makes that bottom bit a lot more interesting. To bring it to life, like the little hedgerow. Oh, there's your comments. As soon as come back in, comments go. With, without, more people without. Yeah, I think I prefer it without. I think I prefer it without as well. So your kit, if you want to create this, is $29.99 for the kit. The link is at the bottom of the screen. I will put it up again. So I prefer it without, but I put them in just so you can see, but you don't have to put them in. You'll have the daffodils that you can use on something else. On there, the kit is up for you now. Without, it's less fussy. I feel like it was too heavy with the daffs in. But I wanted you to have the daffs option. Now, there's nothing to stop you from using it completely differently. On there, I'm just looking. Onto here. Right, just checking that we've got tonight, 8 o'clock tonight, I have got some of, do you remember the Spellbinders sale kits? The club special kits. I have got 3 different club special kits for you tonight, which will be a fabulous price at 8 o'clock tonight, if you join me at 8 o'clock tonight for those. I wanted to do this fence. I've been promising you this fence, that spring fence. So I hope you like that. I tried to mix those colours in to give you, so you've got pink, you've got lilac, you've got the white, you've got the yellow. So it's very spring-like, very fresh, very spring-like. I will take photographs of it and post those too. You have got more, if you want to add more of these, I was just thinking you could put one up here at this side too, of a fern coming up the back. I quite like that diagonal effect though, don't you? The diagonal going across. I quite like that. You could add another here. You've got them to play with. Lily's just snoring now. That's quite nice to have one there coming a bit higher. What do we think? I quite like that one though. Up at the back. I think without. I think without. It looks good. So tulips, gypsophilia, lavenders, daisies, lily of the valley, berries, all of that in there. And it's gone again. I can't see anything you're saying, which means that I can't pick a winner because I've lost all the comments. I'll have to do it after. I'll have to go back through it once it's come up. Thank you, Jane. I have to go through after because I can't get back any further than 6 comments. Oh, what madness. What madness. So I hope you like that. I've enjoyed doing that. It's taken a while. The back, obviously, if you're going to have it so on your window bottom so you can see both sides, then you need to look on that side to decorate the other side too. But I think it's come out rather lovely. The fences you can buy on their own. If you want to get the fence, you can order a fence. So you can just order the fence, which is FEN123. If you want the stands at the bottom to stand anything up, so you can stand an MDF plaque up, anything you like, that is MDFS223. If you would like the deal with the fence and the stand on its own, that's $11.99. That's FS123. If you want the whole of this deal, I think it's SF123. Spring fence kit should be $34.95. It's $29.99, and you get all of the flowers. You get the foam, you get the fence, you get the stand. You're saving a good £5 on the flowers, and that's even with me breaking it all down. If you were to buy the full bunches of flowers, you would actually be paying a lot more. So it would be more like £45 if you were going for the full bunches of everything. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed our morning. I will be back with you this evening. I'm going to call it a day, well, call it a morning. Call it a morning. So I will be back with you this evening and see you then. So please do have a look on the website. I'm putting the link up for one last time if you want to click on that link and you can purchase that. Everything's available from dawnbibi.com. So all of these products are from dawnbibi.com. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Let's hope so. Let's hope I find somewhere that I can afford and that I'd be happy in. We'll have to see, won't we? But thank you very much for this morning. I'll see you this evening around 8 p.m. But please go and have a little look on the website. I would be grateful if you do some shopping with me, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.